Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to this channel. Alright, so it's been a few months since I got Kaiju, my Leachianus gecko. And I haven't made any videos of him because there was basically nothing to show of him. And I didn't want to make a 10-15 minute video where I would just tell you that he's been eating good. But after a few months, I have decided to make some changes in his setup. So I wanted to basically share, everything that has been going on with him, which is, very basic stuff, like I said. But after 3 months, I decided to put him in a tank instead of a tub. But first, obviously, there is no video where I don't want to talk about any of my lizards without them being in the video. And this is him. Already 4 months. I think he doubled the size. Like I said, even though I don't get to see him a lot, especially I don't hold him, but I can definitely tell that he grew a lot in just 4 months. Alright, so first of all, I just wanted to say that just in case you didn't know, Kaiju, my Leachianus gecko, he is a Leachianus gecko, coming from Sunshine Geckos. He is a GTX, so he is a mixed of basically pure lines. To be honest, I am not 100% sure about all this, pure lines and all that stuff. I just basically wanted a Leachianus gecko that looked good and was healthy, and that's it. I don't really have plans, to breed him, so that's why I don't really pay attention to all those, lines and localities, what island they come from, whatever. As long as he's healthy, that's what really matters to me. So when I first got him, he was only a month old. Oh no! Don't go to my back. Don't go to my back. Now I don't know where you are. Okay. Alright. This is actually the most that he's been out ever since I got him. So it's definitely good exercise for them. Okay. Yeah. Alright. When I first got him, I basically made a lot of questions, to the breeder. And obviously, when you first get a reptile that you have no experience with, you want to follow as much as possible, the advice from the breeder. So obviously, that's what I did. He's been breeding geckos, Leachianus geckos for years already, and of course, I wanted to follow, his advice. Now, what Sunshine Geckos do is that they have basically all of their young Leachianus geckos, baby and young, in tubs. So this was obviously not the first time that I heard of this. Having crested geckos, gargoyle geckos, Leachianus geckos in tubs when they are small. Because when they're small, obviously they are really small. So basically they get really scared of everything. And I definitely saw that. He was very flighty, and he still is. Every once in a while, he still jumps like crazy and goes and hides. So obviously, when I got him right away, I went to get a tub. And I got a 16 quart tub, and I just basically made a super simple setup for him. So one important thing that I want to mention, I don't remember actually if I recorded that, but you know, when I put the lid in the tub, I noticed that the humidity wasn't actually going down, you know, all the way to 60, which is you know, what I prefer. It's normally what is recommended. You know, letting the humidity go down during the day. And you know, as you can see, I actually made a few holes right here. So you know, I made a few holes right there so that you know, there would be some ventilation, but it wasn't enough. So I decided to do a whole bunch in here on this side, and you know, that was enough so that there was some ventilation in that tub. But to be honest, I had to say it, you know, I really hated having him in a tub because you know, obviously I couldn't see him. Only way that I could see him was you know, opening the lid. And to open, you know, a lid of a tub, it makes a big noise. So as soon as I would open it, he would run like if I was about to eat him. So that wasn't fun. You know, to be honest, it's not something that I like, and especially because you know, they are an arboreal species, and having him in a tub where he's unable to climb, basically, I don't know, it just kept messing with my mind. You know, like it actually made me think that I wasn't doing what I was supposed to for him. But like I said, you know, when you're completely new to a reptile, you want to follow the advice of the breeder. You know, I think that is the smart decision, and you know, that's what I did. And even though I didn't get to see him a lot, you know, he still ate and everything, so that was definitely good. It was a sign that he wasn't completely stressed. I really hope that he doesn't poop on my neck. If he does, so well. So you know, after 2 months of having him in the tub, I decided to get a tank, which is this tank. Now with this tank, you know, obviously since it has more height, it's, you know, almost basically the same space. Okay, you want to go home now? Alright, come on. Don't you want to go home? You know, every single time that I take him, when I put him in there, I always, you know, make him jump. Man, it's so cool to see them jump. I'm bothering you. Come on. Come on, Kaiju. Yay. Yeah, like I was saying, you know, it's almost basically the same space. The only difference is that, you know, this is a tall setup instead of having it like this. So, you know, aside from this not being tall, they are not able to climb on this. At least, you know, I actually got to see him trying to climb on it, and you know, he just kept sliding. Now in the tank, you know, I'm able to see him, and I'm actually gonna show you. Now here in this tank, you know, he's able to climb, not just on the background, but I'm able to, you know, put this, you know, these two pieces, as you saw in the video, you know, I already had it in the tub, so I basically decided to leave him something that you know, I don't know if maybe he knew that it was his, maybe some scent or something, but you know, point is, I decided to leave that for him. And you know, this I just decided to leave it you know, right there on the ground, and he actually does go in there, just so you know. So he definitely uses it, even though it's not, you know, standing, but you know, to give him something. Also, you know, basically a different choice to hide this piece of cork round standing, he also uses it. So I get to see him a lot in here on top. I get to see him here, actually, like in the middle of the leaves. So obviously this worked. I think I'm gonna get another one for this side, but I'm not sure. So he's definitely, at least, you know, for what I can see, he is more active right here. But you know, for now, he's gonna be in here for a few months. I definitely feel like this is way better. especially now that you know, he's already 4 months. He already has a routine, like a feeding schedule, and he's eating exactly every 2 days. You know, one of the things that I was told is to not offer daily, because you know, I was just gonna be wasting food, and they were definitely right. At first, I did try to offer food daily, and you know, he wasn't eating every single day. Every 2 days, exactly, he was eating. You know, if you have any New Caledonia geckos, these magnetic ledges, they work super cool, super good for geckos like this. Alright, so to make his food is you know, super simple. This is what I bought, and to be honest, I bought way too much. You know, I should have gotten smaller bags, especially because I have only one. But you know, I already got them, so whatever. You know, what I decided to do was grab 2 different ones so that I can, you know, so that I can offer different stuff. You know, you obviously don't want to be offering the same thing over and over. And you know, I was reading the ingredients, and they do have different stuff. So you know, that's obviously a good thing. You know, it's a good way to offer more variety to your lizard. So obviously, you know, you do not want to offer only one. And like I said, you know, he was eating exactly every 2 days. Every once in a while he doesn't eat, and you know, I just offer it the next day and he will eat it. Alright, so you know, to mix this, it's super simple. You know, what I was doing is that I was doing a quarter of a teaspoon. Just put it in there, add a few drops of water, and actually use a toothpick to mix it. That's what I found to me that it was a lot easier, because I've seen a lot of people, you know, use spoons, and I don't know, to me I feel like it's just a waste of spoons. You know, toothpicks are way cheaper and you will get a lot more in a little container. So that's, you know, that's what I was doing. And like I said, you know, for this magnetic ledges, you know, all you do is that once you mix it, you just put it in there. But I'm not gonna put it in there because I gotta clean that. I didn't see that until now. Thank you, Kaiju. Now also, like I said, you know, one of the things that I didn't like about the tub at first is that it didn't have a lot of ventilation, you know, unless I made a whole bunch of holes. But you know, with the tank, you have the screen lid, so obviously there's a good ventilation. Aside from these little holes in here, they are actually open, so you got some ventilation like that. And you know what? Every single night I come and mist it, make sure that the humidity goes up. He has a good way to drink water, and as you can see, right now, you know, it's the afternoon and it's at 55%. So that is exactly what I want. Now for the temps, you know, I just make sure that it doesn't get, you know, over 80 during the day, which it never does in here. The most it will get to 80. So that's a good thing. You do not want it to go over, I believe it's over 85, which, you know, it can become dangerous. So every afternoon, you know, the temp will go to maybe 75, 77, like it's in here. The most it will go is to 80, and obviously during the night it will drop to the low 70s. Okay, so I don't think I'm forgetting anything to mention. I just want to say something that I just want to show you a quick clip that I actually took with my cell phone, because it was hilarious. Like I said, you know, every once in a while that I come here at night, you know, he gets scared and, you know, he jumps to his height. And for the most part, you know, when I come in here, you know, he just stays still. And even if I go close to the glass, he will just stay still, you know, like in this clip. Okay, but you know, for whatever reason, I think it was because he was giving, you know, his back to me. I think he got scared, and you know, I just wanted to make like a funny clip saying hi to him and scare the hell out of him. But you know, obviously that wasn't something that I wanted to do. You know, don't ever scare any of your lizards on purpose just to try to make a funny clip. But you know, it happened, so I think it's funny. It's funny enough to share. And even though that was funny, you know, I'm still hoping that he never gets scared like that, because you know, it's not good for them. Alright, I guess that's gonna be all for me. You know, before I say bye, you know, I do want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed. You know, this channel has reached 700 subscribers, so you know that is amazing. So that's one more step, getting closer to that you know, 1,000 subscribers that everybody wants to reach. So I just want to say thank you. But alright, you know, like always, I want to say thank you so much for watching. You know, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. You know, I hope that you guys enjoyed this this update on Kaiju. And you know, in the future there will definitely be more. You know, there isn't a lot that I can actually there isn't a lot that I can show of him, because you know, not much changes in, you know, just a month. Okay, so there will be another update on him, most likely in a few months. So you know, if you guys still want to see more of him and more of my lizards, you know, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and you know, obviously it's gonna help me get a little bit closer to that 1,000 subscribers. So thank you again, and I will see you next week.